Hello fish tankers, we're here at Wicus Fiskamer, that means Wicus Fish Room. And there's some interesting stuff there. I already checked the arowana for you monster tank lovers and lots of other things. So stay tuned and let's see what they have. And here's what you see when you enter Wicus Fish Room. It's important to note that it's a work in progress. It's just moved here, there's still a lot more coming. Some of the tanks aren't completed yet. There's lots of hardscape lying around here. You see the scale for weighing it. And here's this marine aquarium as you walk into the door. There you can see there are some clownfish. There's a firefish goby, there's a cleaner wrasse. You've got a very peculiar looking creature there on the glass with a rows of feet and a blue body. It's called a sea apple, very interesting invertebrate. And you see you have ordinary clownfish and lots of coral, little pieces of coral, loving rock. And there's a designer clown, a snowflake clown, and the cardinal fish. And then you've got a hang-on back filter that's stuffed with mechanical media and a hang-on protein skimmer. And there is a wave maker providing circulation and the live rock, of course. There you get a feel of a shop. You've got the guppies here. Guys, you've got to take my apologies for the reflection. Try and look past me at the fish. There's nothing I can do about it. It's a sunny day. Sun comes in through the shop window and it reflects on the glass. And it's quite busy here with a lot of people moving in and out. And there's a tank that's under quarantine. It's very nice to see this little puffer. Just arrived, he's not doing too well, but Wikus is treating it. And here we have some golden apple snails. Guys, tell me in the comment section, snails, yay or nay? Do you like snails or don't you? And these snails will set you back $30. In your ordinary platties, you have to show the platties and the guppies as well, because some of you guys maybe said, oh, maybe just live bearer nuts, or you're going to set up a first tank for a kid. You don't want to break the bank, you just want to get them some more ordinary guppies like these females and let them have some baby fish. We've got nice matin filters here, those big pieces of sponge on the one side of a tank with an airlift. Also tell me in the comments, what do you think of these celestial bubble-eyed goldfish? Personally, I think that's going too far with line breeding fish. I don't like the way it looks. This is still within the realm of acceptability as far as breeding goes, this ordinary big-bodied fantail. And of course, if you guys like Oscars, like I like Oscars, and you like the content, remember to smash the like button. It will help the YouTube to know there's something going on here. And how can you not love those faces? Some people don't like them, but I like Oscars. So now you see how big they actually do get. These are each over a foot long. Red tiger Oscar in front of you, and then the one at the back, copper Oscar. They're not shy at all. They're staring me down here, looking at the camera, me looking at them. And these are baby red-tailed cats, and they become massive. This is for a tropical pond. It is not for the average aquarist. But here in Joburg, I've noticed now people have tropical ponds and have really big tanks. And this is a juvenile flowerhorn. Not a baby, but still very young, and here's a not fully grown one, but much bigger. And you can already see the colors, and you can see that nuchal hump developing. A very beautiful flowerhorn, this one. And if you want to keep a flowerhorn, you must keep in mind, you must be willing to set aside one big tank for one fish. This one will set you back 2,000 Rand. And they like their water warm like discus. But it can be a very nice wet pet, just a single specimen fish. And here's a fully grown flowerhorn, so that fully developed nuchal hump. That nuchal hump is basically just fat. It's a thing that many male cichlids have to sort of display dominance, but of course they've been line bred for that trait. Not line breeding actually, they're a hybrid. I think it's a black belt cichlid and a Midas and something else. I think it's a red devil, I don't know. It's not for everyone, but it can make a very nice breed pet. You see how interactive it is. Constantly aware of me, looks at me, checks me out, swims back, turns around, comes back and stares me down again. Very territorial, it's not going to be a community fish. And here, this one guys already sold, but this is a small puffer fish. It's obviously still a baby. Looks like a Bahaka puffer to me. Nile puffer, as they're sometimes called. And puffer fish have very good eyesight, very big sensitive eyes. Keep that in mind. Don't switch the lights on the glass. Ramp the lights on slowly and ramp them down slowly because their eyes are sensitive. Try and simulate the sunrise and sunset. So that is the puffer staring each other down here. And some plants, got some rainbow fish over here. And here is the best view I can give you. There's the tail, and there's the head on the other side. It's a baby shovel-nosed, tiger shovel-nosed catfish, also a monster fish. And some live rock, marine rock, live rock curing here. And they're going to add 36 more tanks, many of them marine seawater or saltwater fish. And these little baby stingrays are reticulated hill stream loaches. They like fast flowing water. They like freshwater fish, of course, and they like slightly cooler. And also keep either one or three or more, because if you keep two, they are a little territorial. One will establish dominance and bully the other one. And you see the nearite snails going out of the water. Important point, if you keep nearite snails, make sure there's a gap between your surface and your lid so they can just get themselves sort of 3/4 or fully out of the water. They like to go out of the water for a little bit now and then. I think it's good for their health, I don't know. And here we've got some mottled convex cichlids. I've seen the white ones, I've seen the stripy ones, I haven't seen these before. Nice breeding project, because they'll breed like rabbits, just to show a kid how it works and the parental care that they exhibit. Just keep in mind, you're going to need to find somewhere to bring all the babies to. It's not really a huge market for them because they're very aggressive and not community fish. And here we have some albino crepensis. There you see a male. And that of course, very relaxed, you can't see whether they are male or female. That's a big goldfish. You'll see there's a not for sale on the tank. It's under quarantine. It's had a few scrapes. There's a little bit of fungus there, but that's easy to treat. You'll probably be in good nick and ready to go within a week. Not a problem treating that sort of thing. That's easy. That comes from a bit of maybe in the handling process from moving shops. That is some kind of a panchax. One of the bigger killifish. Let me know in the comments if you know what precisely what species it is. And some female bettas as well.
JD, look! I know.
And here we've got some pink cichlids, tiny mouths and tiny food.
What a bad day to come.
So grind those nano granules down as well as the flake. And maybe some spores, but things like cyclops, some rosy tetras, and surfeit tetras as well. The more run-of-the-mill stuff. But don't worry, we're going to get into something weird pretty soon. Something more unusual. There's some kerry blue tetras, or kerry black tetras. And everybody is asking for pea puffers, and it's not really the season for them, or maybe the season has just started. But in Wicus Fish Room, we've got pea puffers. Very nice wet pet that doesn't have to break the bank for huge tanks like plover horns and Oscars do. They can just be in a nano tank. And they've got almost a personality, a big buffer, but it's tiny size. Here we see mixed African cichlids, Malawis, Mbuna and peacocks. Guys, please take a moment to share the content. It helps to get it out there in the fish keeping community. And here's some very nice panda cories. And there's some two female crebenses chasing each other called rainbow crebenses, but they're just ordinary crebenses. That's their natural color. And I like it more than the albino. The colors get even more pronounced than that. Here you see some roseline sharks, also sometimes called torpedo bobs. Very nice for your bigger planted tank in a shoal. And there's that Siamese algae eater that hasn't got the stripe, that's got only that black spot. Has that nice articulated pattern on its scales when they grow bigger. Wouldn't mind having one of these, but space is a problem. Some neon tetras and then a good shot of my shoes. The more ordinary stuff, and then we're back to the peacocks, and just hang in there. We're going to see an oddball in a few moments after you've done looking at my pasty white hand. There is an African jewel cichlid and a green terror among the Africans. There's some South Americans, West Africans. Here's another oddball, the Congolese biker, or the African biker, sometimes called the Polypterus. It's a really prehistoric looking fish, some call them dinosaur fish, and they are really nice fish for your bigger community aquarium, a slightly more aggressive community. If you have them with Oscars, as long as you give them some refuge in the form of logs and rocks where they can get out of the way if they are getting tired of their tank mates. These are tinfoil barbs. Remember, they're fast and they grow big, so they need big tanks. Not going to work in a small tank. Lots and lots of angels. The more wild coloration of angels. Something to be said for the more natural colour forms. And then there's some bristlenose plecos. There's a half albino and there's a normal coloured one. That little golden edge on the tail fin tells you it's a bristlenose pleco when it's still too small to have bristles. They don't grow that big, they're much better for the community tank than the common plecosters that grow huge. More African cichlids, more, those are obliquidants I think. Nice colours. Can't argue with that. That is the adult form of Anamachromis barbus. The juvenile they have sort of white and golden and brown stripes on them. They get older, they become that blue colour. That's a Cosby blue gourami. Same as a three-spot gourami that you see there in its gold colour form that I showed you in the previous video. This mottled coloured form for a Cosby gourami. Some more Mbuna. Very nice colours on these. And some more baby angels. Very nice baby angels. And here's a baby albino Oscar. You've seen what the big ones look like, so now you know. Big thanks for these. They grow very fast. It's not like a clown roach that takes years to grow. In a year they have massive size. And here we've got some electric blue Acara. That's a medium-sized cichlid. You can put those in a 4-foot tank, even in a 3-foot tank you'll get away with it. And they more mild-mannered as cichlids go. Some liquidants, blue cobalts. Nice looking fish. And I'd like to see, apparently they're going to expand the shop as well. As I've mentioned, 36 tanks coming that he added to this. He built all his own stands, so it takes a little bit of time. So I'll be interested to see what the shop is going to be in the end. And here we have albino silver arowana, South American. I believe we mostly see them in South Africa. It's very rare that you see an Asian arowana here. Remember, they are jumpers. And the second, so you need a sort of a lid with some space between the lid and the surface so they don't hurt themselves. And you need a tank that's wide from the front to the back because they are long fish and they swim down the length of a tank. It can be shallower, it doesn't need to be that deep from top to bottom, but it needs to be wide. This is a massive tank that he's still setting up. You can see they've just done a makeshift bucket filter, the sump is still coming. And there you can see there's some bigger fish even. The sail, if you have a big aquarium for display, you need to get big fish in the pronto. Not going to grow them out, you can come here. And there's a nice geophagus, there's a uaru, big gold deacon, a parrotfish. There's several over here. And then we're going to look at the dry goods. And one thing that's interesting, if you have a big scape that you want to do, you need some really big pieces of mopane wood. Our friend Wicus has got some serious wood here. Big logs, if you're looking for that, come to Wicus's Fish Room, Wicus Viskamer. That's it from me, guys. Please remember to subscribe. And until I see you again, take good care of those domestic denizens of the deep.